Well, hello YouTube. I guess this will be my first official video. I just decided, since I bought my first brand new truck, that I would like to do a I guess a video documentary video keeping up with its process and its build, and well, my life with this truck. I also have a page on the forum, on the Tacoma World forum, of all the stuff I do on it. So if you want to check it out, it's under, I think, gray. pretty basic and pretty simple. Well, let's get started of why I chose a 2018 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. See, before this I've always had Jeeps. I had a Wrangler before this one, and a Grand Cherokee, and then another Wrangler before that. So this is my my first Toyota. So definitely something new to get used to. You know, Jeeps are pretty simple, solid axle, everything's pretty basic on it. On here, I mean, IFS, it's so much better to ride right now used to. Why I opted to go with the Toyota Tacoma over other brands, I'm not real brand specific, I guess. Well, I say that, I've always had Mopar. Well, if Dodge probably would have made a truck, I probably would have went and looked at them, but they don't make a small truck, and I don't need a big truck. I don't have no use for a big truck. I got a small house, small truck, simple things. I'm a very simple, there's Benny. A very simple person, so small truck was definitely the way to go. I went and looked at a Chevy Colorado. I went and looked at them. I really like the reviews, and I like the whole aspect of the aftermarket world, kind of picking up on it. Like Benny is loving the truck. Picking up on the aftermarket world, as long as the truck supports a lot of aftermarket. You got a tree down, so I'm about to work on today. So I went with the Tacoma. Well, we'll go back to the Colorado. I went and looked at it, priced it. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the ZR2 model. I just don't want a ZR2. I have no need for a ZR2. And what bothered me more of the Colorado, even the Z71 package didn't have manual locking rear differential. It had the electronic locking, which, I mean, is good. It's great, yeah. The options of motors are even better with the little baby Duramax, so that'd have been probably pretty sweet. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, a Colorado always ends up being what a Colorado is, and you'll probably find that same one on the side of the road, or probably for real cheap down the road, like all other Colorados and S10s before it. But the Tacoma lives on. I went and looked at a Frontier. I love a Frontier. It's so simple of a truck. The Pro 4X model is sweet. But I think it's because of the aging process, I ended up not wanting to go with a Frontier. It's basic, you know, the whole truck is basically what you see is what you get. And in my mind, that's, well, I didn't want basic, I guess. I didn't want the same truck you find 10 years down the road. And they have a new one coming out that's supposed to come out later next year, but I mean, I didn't want to wait that long. I went to try to look for information on the Ranger. The Ranger, all in all, I probably would have went with that if it offered more motor options. The lack of motor options is really a turn off. I don't want a 4-cylinder turbo. I don't want the EcoBoost. I'm not buying into the EcoBoost propaganda, so I don't want it. So naturally, the Tacoma was the last small truck, and truthfully, I've always wanted a Tacoma. They're sweet. The second gens before this one was a really good looking truck, and the first gens, and well, yeah, I mean, so the Tacoma was a clear winner. I opted for the off-road package because I had a Sahara Wrangler, and I wish whenever I went off-road that I had lockers. I never ended up getting around to it. I did re-gear it. I did put limited slips in the rear. I just never put the electronic locker in the front. But I guess for what I do, the Sahara with the limited slip really made a world of difference. So that's why I went with the off-road package. Hell, I might not ever use that lock. I mean, I won't say that, but it's best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So yeah, I ended up getting an off-road package. So this is the 2018, and I think it's metallic gray is the color. It might be wrong, don't jump on me, please. So that's it. But this is the truck. It's a beautiful truck. So far I've done a few little mods. I've put on the TRD Pro fog lamps. I really like the way they look. The whole Rigid Industries is a great brand. I've had that on my Jeep. I went with that mainly because I don't think I'm doing the whole bumper cut. I'll probably end up going with the winch bumper right here later on down the road. But you know, the windows, did the window tint. That was the first thing. You got to match the rears. I ain't going no darker. That's perfect. Match the rears. I put a dad box in, toolbox. Went with the Better Built 61.5 inch width, and it's the only one that offered it in a 13 wad instead of the 20 wad. And in a 5-foot bed, every bit helps. Every bit helps. I got the black package, so all that already came blacked out. But yeah, every little bit helps on this toolbox. And for my bikes, I went with the Saurus mounts. There's some simple fork mounts. It works good for one of the sit-in axles. I guess that's what it's called. But I have a through axle mountain bike, but I got an adapter for the. I actually bought 2 adapters in case my girlfriend ever get her through axle. But I got an adapter for mine, and it fits in here perfectly. And it's a 29 or so. Yeah, it's a great fit. Definitely great fit. So let's take you on the inside to show how it looks. The interior of the Tacomas are just magnificent. Like people complain about it because it looks so, I guess, I don't know, basic, but I think it looks good. It's a good looking truck. The only thing I really do complain about would be the 4x4 lever right here. It's kind of all circular together, which there's never been an issue so far. I'm 2,500 miles in so far, and I have never had an issue reaching for it over the high-low. But that's kind of a little nitpick thing, I guess. Let's see. I do wish I would have got the JBL premium audio, but then again, I'll probably end up upgrading it to that OME audio that does a whole full plug and play with the amplifier and the subwoofer. That'll be down the road. Also went with some WeatherTech floor mats. You gotta get WeatherTech. They're just amazing. Look at the full coverage of them. It's amazing. I put these in from like, I don't know, like 10 miles in. I ordered them, and man, they're made, especially for the price. I think it was $176 for the fronts and rears. That ain't much. That ain't bad. Other than that, you know, it's pretty basic. I still need to order seat covers from Cover King. They make a great pair of ballistic seat covers that look great and they fit great. Got my girlfriend has a Subaru Outback. I ordered a set for her, and they're amazing, honestly, especially for the price. No back seat, they don't really get much. A couple dogs in here. Gotta keep the hair out for right now, make it look somewhat clean. Gotta have a work bag and vest and work and a jacket, so it's kind of stuff packed. But I mean, I'm happy I went with the 4-door over the super cab or extended cab model, so that's definitely a plus. But hopefully I'm gonna get ready to do a lot of mods to it. I say that. I think my first one would definitely be a OME lift. I think a nice 2-inch lift, which on me you get about 2.5, almost 3 out of it. So I think it's gonna really pop it off and look good. Let's see. But that's it. That's my Tacoma. Appreciate it. And if y'all want to keep up, I guess follow, like, subscribe. You know, try to post videos. I ain't gonna post videos on how to do it. They already got stuff on how to do it. I'll just post videos on how I like it. You know, what I think about it. But I appreciate it. Thank you all for listening in.